Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Welcome back to Houston Field for the final game of the 47th Ottumwa Softball Classic. Your Bulldogs taking on Class 3A number 1 Davenport Assumption. The Knights come in at 31-3. They knocked off Johnston 4-0 earlier today. Ottumwa 21-14 after a narrow 2-0 loss to Class 5A number 5 Iowa City High. The coaches have completed their meeting with the umpires at home plate. We're not far away from softball here. Bulldogs trying to avoid going 1-3 at the Classic this year. Ottumwa beat Roland Story yesterday, then lost a 1-run game to Ankeny. They lose a 2-run game to City High today, now taking on an excellent Assumption ball club that won the state title in 3A 2017, 18, and 19. They were semifinalists last year. And their only losses this year are to 5A teams, the number 1, number 2, and number 7 teams in 5A. And Ottumwa will, I'm waiting to see, we didn't have a national anthem before the City High game, and Ottumwa's being introduced and running out to the field here instead of lining up. So no anthem for game 2. Tell you what, let's take a 1-minute timeout and come back with the first pitch of our final game of the Classic here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs and Davenport Assumption. Chloe Bradley in the circle for OHS. Her record 7-9 after that 1-run loss to Ankeny last night. Not really her fault. The final 2 runs for Ankeny were unearned. Defense behind her, Ann Gaston left, Zoe Jones in center, Maddie Houcken right, Josie Lemons at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Sam Weeks at first, and Jordan Pauls behind the plate. The leadoff hitter for Davenport Assumption is second baseman Olivia Wardlow, a .472 hitter coming into the day with 13 runs batted in. Left-handed batter. First pitch of the game is low and away, ball 1. Our first pitch at 3:59 here on a warm Saturday afternoon in Ottumwa. Want to know the count to Wardlow. Bradley's pitch, a little bit low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch on the outside corner, 2-1 to the left-handed batting Wardlow. Two balls, 1 strike. Ottumwa has lost 3 times to Assumption in the past decade, as the 2-1 is popped in the air, foul off to the left out of play, 2-2. Bulldogs have dropped a game to Assumption each of the last 2 years here at the Ottumwa Classic. Two balls, 2 strikes. Katie Anderson, Anna Wallers to follow for Davenport Assumption here in the first. Chopper back to the circle. Nice stab of it by Chloe Bradley. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Here is the center fielder, Katie Anderson.
Number 20, Katie Anderson.
Senior hitting .435. She's driven in 9. Other left-handed batter. Well, it seems like we've seen a lot of left-handed batters the past couple of weekends. That pitch in the dirt, low and away, ball 1. Assumption 31-3. And that has been the norm for them in the past half decade. 3-time state champs in Class 3A 2017, 18, and 19. They won 3 in a row. There's a fly ball to left. Guest coming on, sliding. She hung on and made the catch as she rolls over for out number 2. What a play by Ann Guest in left to rob Anderson of a base hit. 2 down for Anna Wohlers, the catcher.
Number 36, Anna Wohlers.
Senior slugger hitting .488, 14 home runs, 44 driven in. Bats left-handed with power. First pitch off speed, a little bit high, ball 1. One and 0 to Wohlers, 2 out, nobody on, top first for Assumption. The 1-0. Fly ball to left center. That's in the gap. Guest will cut it off. Around first on her way to second. The throw a little bit wide of the bag, and it's a 2-out double for Anna Wohlers. That'll bring Helen Sons to the plate. Sons, a sophomore, hitting .403 with 18 runs batted in.
Courtesy runner is number 27, Jessie Wardlow.
Jessie Wardlow will be the courtesy runner for the catcher, Wohlers, at second. And the 4th straight left-handed batter, Sons, will stand in. Davenport Assumption, their jerseys are red, but the collar and the sleeves are white. They've got the Assumption logo on the side of the sleeves. Front of the jersey says Assumption with the line underneath in white. White numbers front and back. Pitch in the dirt to Sons, ball 1. Black pants, Red Sox for the Knights. And black batting helmets. Ottumwa in the white pinstripes, red lettering Ottumwa across the front. Red numbers front and back, gray pants, red trim, and red socks. The 1-0. Ground ball to the right side. Allers got it. Throw to first, and the inning is over. Chloe Bradley pitches around the 2-out double. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left after half an inning. Davenport Assumption, nothing. Your Ottumwa Bulldogs are coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live. A desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Pitching, number 31, Bella Nigel.
Bottom of the first inning. Davenport Assumption got a hit but no runs against Ottumwa. Now the Bulldogs will get their first look at the ultra-talented right-hander for the Knights, Bella Nige. 17-1 on the season. 17 starts, 21 games pitched for today, 3 saves, and an ERA of 0.62. 101 and a third innings, 159 strikeouts. Only 9 earned runs allowed, 17 total, 48 hits allowed, 16 walks, 2 hit batters.
Leading off for Ottumwa, number 6.
Zoe Jones will lead it off for OHS. She'll be followed by Ella Aller and Jordan Pauls. First pitch from Nige to Jones, in there for a strike, 0-1. Zoe was 1 for 4 in the game against Iowa City High today. That pitch hit down the left field line, but foul. And the count 0-2. No score, bottom of the first inning, in our final game of the day, our final game of the Ottumwa Classic for 2021. The 0-2 to Zoe. Pop foul off to the right out of play. Jones stays alive. Still 0-2 to Jones. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at the dirt. Pitch in the dirt. Strike three. The catcher will throw down to first to complete the strikeout, and there's one away. Ella Aller, the batter. Ella 1 for 4 with a double against City High. Ottumwa dropped that game 2-0. First pitch to Aller. A little bit down and in, ball 1. We'll set the Assumption defense here in a moment. That pitch downstairs, 2-0. The Knights have Lauren Loken in left, Katie Anderson in center, Sydney Rowe in right. Isabella Krogman at third, Maddie Loken at short, as the 2-0 to Aller is fouled back 2-1. Olivia Wardlow at second for Assumption, Helen Sons at first, and Anna Wohlers behind the plate in support of the pitcher, Bella Nige. That pitch hit high in the air to center. It's shallow, though, and coming in to make the catch is the center fielder Anderson for out number 2.
Coming to the plate, number 21, Jordan Pauls.
So here's Jordan Pauls. 2 out, nobody on for Ottumwa, top 1. Pauls was 0 for 2 with a couple of walks against City High. First pitch, off speed in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is in there for a strike, and Paul's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Nige fouled straight back. Jordan stays alive at 0-2. Another offering on the way. It's in the dirt. Good eye by Pauls to lay off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two. 2 out, nobody on. Shots on deck. The pitch inside, 2-2. Two and two to Pauls. Pitch on the way from Nige. Swing and a foul back. Still 1-2 to Pauls, or pardon me, 2-2. And that pitch popped foul and out of play again. Jordan Pauls continues to battle. Obviously, Nige's a great pitcher, an ERA under 1 coming into the game. The more pitches you see, though, the more comfortable you can get. And Jordan has seen her share already. Another 2-2. Off speed, caught the outside corner, called strike 3. And Ottumwa goes in order. After 1, no score. Ottumwa and Davenport Assumption on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared at John, watch me leap though.
Top of the second inning. Ottumwa nothing, Davenport Assumption nothing. Never did have time to run down the Assumption batting order. It's Olivia Wardlow at second, Katie Anderson in center, Anna Wohlers catching, Helen Sons at first, Sydney Rowan right, Maddie Loken at short, Libby Madden the DP, Lauren Loken in left, Isabella Krogman at third, and the flex player is the pitcher Bella Nige. Ottumwa Zoe Jones in center, Ella Aller at second, Jordan Paul's catching, Amber Schatz the DP, Josie Lemons at third, Sam Weeks at first, Ann Guest in left, Maddie Houck in right, Jocelyn Ware at short, and the flex player is the pitcher Chloe Bradley. Sydney Rowe leading off the top of the second for the Knights. Junior hitting .429, 6 home. I think I'm reading that right. Small print on the stat sheet here. Yep, 6 home runs, 28 driven in. First pitch misses for ball 1. That pitch lifted in the air. It's a pop-up, racing in to the back of the circle is Ella Aller, the second baseman, to make the catch of the pop-up for out number 1. Well, Ella took a couple of slow steps and then had to hustle a bit to get there. Maddie Loken, the batter, the shortstop for the Knights. Junior hitting .382, a home run and 18 driven in. Yet another left-handed batter. Pitch a little bit high and tight, ball 1. 3 of the first 5 Assumption hitters batting from the left side. Make it 3 of the first 6, but still the point stands. 1-0 the count to Maddie Loken. Next offering from Bradley. Ground ball to first. Weeks has it. Steps on the bag. Out number 2. 2 down for the designated player, Libby Madden.
Number 44, Libby Madden.
Senior hitting an even .400, 2 home runs, 17 driven in. This lineup keeps coming at you with quality hitters. And yes, they are 3A, but that pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. They're 3A, but don't be fooled by that. Again, they beat Johnston 4-0 earlier today, and Johnston's in the top 5 in 5A. Assumption routinely will test itself against 5A opponents and any ranked 5A opponents they can find. The 0-1. Off speed, lifted to shallow left. Guest will have to play that on a hop. Bobbles it, but Madden will stay at first with a 2-out single. Second hit of the game for the Knights. And that brings up Lauren Loken, the left fielder. Loken a year ahead of Maddie Loken. Lauren a senior, batting .313 with a home run and 16 driven in. Assumption has some base runners. Madden is not one of those. Don't think she has an attempted steal this year. Pitch down and away to Loken, ball 1. Two out, a runner on first for Assumption here in the top of the second. No score. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Chloe gets the pitch call from Coach Moore. Now the 1-1. Pop up right side. Can Ottumwa get to it? Oh, it'll drop just between Pauls and Weeks near the first base dugout for strike 2. Just not really high enough up in the air for anybody to be able to say they were going to be able to get under it and call for it. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 down. Loken hits from a crouch. The pitch outside, 2-2. Third baseman Isabella Krogman on deck if the inning continues. Two and two the count. Madden, the runner on first for Assumption. The pitch, pop up right side, behind the plate, caught by Jordan Pauls to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. No score, Ottumwa and Assumption on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the second inning. Ottumwa softball, the Ottumwa Classic, wrapping up today here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Ottumwa in Class 3A, number 1 Davenport Assumption. No score as the Bulldogs come to bat in the second inning with Amber Schatz, Josie Lemons, and Sam Weeks. Schatz, 2 for 3, a single and a double against Iowa City High today. Both of those hits were up against the fence. Only got a single on the first one because she had a runner ahead of her, had to hold up to make sure the ball wouldn't be caught. First pitch from Nige to Schatz, hit in the air, foul, back and out of play, strike one. And Bella Nige, a junior, 17-1 with an 0.62 ERA. The 0-1 off-speed swung on and missed, strike two. Nige, for all the talent Assumption has, and they are loaded up and down their lineup, but Nige is the main reason they are the favorites to return to the top of 3A and win another state title. The 0-2. Inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shots with that slightly open stance, the 1-2. Inside again, 2-2. During all the years I was doing these games when Frank Houston was the head coach, he would consistently tell me that pitching was still the difference. As that pitch is grounded right side, passed it. Well, no, the second baseman came up with it, but then tried to backhand it to first after diving to make the stop. The throw is wide. Schatz beats it out. I think that's a base hit. Yeah, that's a hit for Ottumwa. Give the second baseman, Olivia Wardlow, credit for making a diving stop. For a moment, I didn't think she had it, but then had to make a backhanded throw while lying on the dirt and couldn't make an accurate one. Josie Lemons, the batter. A big swing and a miss, strike one. Snap throw down to first, but Schatz not far off the bag and gets back safely. Lemons was 1 for 2 and was also hit by a pitch against City High today. Now the 0-1. Pop up, right side, fair territory near the bag at first. The catch made by the first baseman's sons for out number 1. One away for Sam Weeks.
Number 11, Sam Weeks.
Weeks has her brother doing public address announcing duties today. Sam 0 for 2 with a walk against City High, and she was taking some BP between games. Takes a swing and a miss here for strike one. Now the 0-1. Fouled off to the left, off the screen, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Weeks. Shots at first, 1 down, bottom of the second. Ball game scoreless. The pitch, outside. 1-2 to Weeks. Nige rocks and fires, and Weeks skies it near the plate. A foul pop-up. The catcher, Wohlers, makes the play right in front of us for out number 2. That'll bring up Ann Guest. Bulldog left fielder was 0 for 3 in Game 1 against Iowa City High. As a reminder, once the Classic is in the books after this game, we'll have a lot of broadcasts on the air next week as Ann swings and misses strike 1. Monday, we're right back here at Houston Field. Bulldogs wrap up conference play with a doubleheader against Des Moines Roosevelt. That'll be the final regular season tilt for Ottumwa softball. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're at Legion Memorial Field for baseball. As the 0-1 to Guest, swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch, 0-2. Tuesday, baseball will host Des Moines Roosevelt. Bulldogs 2 games ahead of Roosevelt in the conference standings, so if Ottumwa wins even one of those, they'll win the title. And if Ottumwa wins both games, the Bulldog baseball team will go 20-0 in conference play. 0-2 to Guest, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. Bulldogs get a leadoff single but can do nothing with it. We've played 2. We're scoreless on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 3rd inning, Ottumwa no runs on 1 hit through the first 2 frames. Davenport Assumption no runs on 2 hits. Nine, 1, and 2 due up for the Knights against the Bulldogs' Chloe Bradley.
Now batting, number 10, Izzy Krogman.
Izzy Krogman, the batter for Davenport Assumption. Sophomore hitting .444 with a home run and 8 driven in. Only making her 3rd start of the season according to the stats. First pitch way outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Bunts at the next offering up the first base line. Good bunt. And Weeks will not even make a throw. Bunt single for Krogman. Top of the order, Olivia Wardlow, who grounded back to the circle her first time up. Never did get you game time conditions. 86 degrees here at Houston Field. Sunny skies, rather humid. Light southwest wind, 5 miles an hour. Runner goes, pitch a ball, throw down to second, not in time. As Krogman steals second. Or they say that the pitch was swung at by Wardlow. That's a strike, so it's 0-1. The 0-1, bunted at, foul, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second, nobody out. The pitch, ground ball to second. Aller has it, throw to first for the out. Runner advances to third with 1 away. And the batter, Katie Anderson, who was robbed of a base hit on a diving catch by Ann Guest in left field her first time up. This could be a bunt situation for Assumption here. Runner on third and 1 out. Corner infielders creep in. And the pitch lifted to center. That will get down for a base hit over towards left center. RBI single Anderson, and it's 1-0 Assumption here in the third.
Batting now, number 36, Anna Wohlers.
Anna Wohlers, the batter, a double her first time up. Anderson a threat to run at first. First pitch, ground ball, just got past the runner into right field. Throw back to first, not in time. A base hit for Wohlers. Anderson stops at second. First and second, still only one out. 3 hits in the inning for Assumption. And the batter, Helen Sons, who grounded to second her first time up. Once again, we'll get a courtesy runner for Wohlers, the catcher. That'll be Jesse Wardlow. So Anderson at second, Jesse Wardlow at first. Helen Sons in the left-handed batter's box. Shows bunt, pull the bat back, runners go. Throw to third, not in time, off the glove of the shortstop Ware, who's covering third, but no further advance. A double steal by Assumption. That's what they do. Second and third, still only one out. 0-1 to Sons. Pitch on the way. Ground ball to first. It hops up on Weeks. She's able to pick it up and step on first for the out. That ball kicked up over her shoulder, but she found it to get the out. Another run scores, and it's 2-0. Anderson home, Wohlers to third. Sons retired 3 unassisted, gets an RBI. And the batter, Sydney Rowe, who popped out to second her first time up. Assumption putting some good swings on Chloe Bradley the second time through. That pitch outside, ball 1. One and 0 the count. The next offering from Bradley. Fly ball to right. Houck coming in, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Assumption, though, gets 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the third. Work to do for Ottumwa, trailing 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Bottom of the third inning, Ottumwa trailing Assumption for the first time in this game. The Knights have a 2-0 lead. They used 3 hits and 3 stolen bases in the top of the third to manufacture a pair of runs on RBI groundouts. Pardon me, it was an RBI single for Anderson, and the other run was an RBI groundout by Helen Sons.
Batting now for Ottumwa, number 7.
8-9-1 due up for the Dogs here in the third. Maddie Houck, Jocelyn Ware, Zoe Jones. Houck appeared as a courtesy runner against City High. Didn't have an at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch from Bellanigi for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 to Houck. And another swing and a miss, 0-2. Jocelyn Ware, then Zoe Jones to follow. The 0-2 pitch inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Nige's 1-2 to Maddie. Way high, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Houck digs in from the right side again. And the pitch. Down and in, 3-2. Well, it was 0-2, and now Maddie's worked it full. Can she get on base? Get the third inning started. Ottumwa needs some base runners. They've only had one hit in the first 2 innings. The wind and the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike three at a rise ball. Might have chased one out of the zone. That's out number 1. Strikeout number 4 for Bellanige. Jocelyn Ware, the batter. 0 for 3 in game 1 against City High today. First pitch from Nige. Inside, ball 1. Nige spins the ball on her right hip. The 1-0 pitch to Ware. Inside again, but this time called a strike, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on for Ottumwa here in the bottom of the third, down a pair. Swing and miss. Boy, Ottumwa's been fooled by that changeup, and they've just been so geared up to hit the hard stuff that they're flailing at that changeup in the dirt, 1-2. 3 different times, first time through the order, Ottumwa has been unable to lay off that pitch. Now the 1-2. Pop foul back to the screen, and we'll do it again. One ball, 2 strikes. Another pitch on the way, and Ware swings and misses, strike 3 for out number 2. Nige has struck out the last 3 batters she's faced. Zoe Jones struck out her first time up. Zoe digs in. First pitch on the way. Bunted at, foul for strike 1. Oh, 1-1 to Jones. The wind and the pitch. Bunted in front of the circle. Pretty good bunt. Throw to first is in time. The first baseman Sons throwing to the second baseman Wardlow. 3-4 to retire the side. Bulldogs go in order. We've played 3. Ottumwa trailing 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the 4th inning in the final game of the 2021 Ottumwa Classic. Your Ottumwa Bulldogs trailing Class 3A number 1 Davenport Assumption 2-0. Assumption has 6, 7, and 8 due up in their order. Maddie Loken, Libby Madden, Lauren Loken. Maddie Loken grounded to first her first time up. First pitch from Chloe Bradley is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 bunted foul, And the count is 0-2. Humidity up a little bit. Breeze down a little bit. It's creating a little more sweat for everybody involved. 0-2 to Maddie Loken. Bradley trying to bounce back from giving up a pair of runs in the third. That pitch grounded right side. Big hop to Ella Aller. Underhand to Weeks on the bag for out number 1.
Now batting, number 44, Libby Madden.
Libby Madden singled her first time up. That was back in the second inning. Assumption had single hits and no runs in the first and second. And then got 3 hits and turned it into 2 runs in the third. Righty to lefty the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Davenport Assumption Thursday night put away their conference race in the Mississippi Athletic Conference by sweeping then second place Bettendorf. As the 1-0 is hit high in the air to center, Zoe Jones right with it, makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Lauren Loken, who fouled out to the catcher Pauls her first time up. Oh, no, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Abby Odine will be the pinch hitter.
Now batting, number 13, Abby Odie.
Let's check the numbers on Odine. Sophomore getting her 9th at bat, 1 for 8 with an RBI, as the first pitch bounces in there, ball 1. Odine, yet another Assumption left-handed hitter. 2 out, nobody on, top 4. And that pitch lined to center, over to her right. Zoe Jones on the run, makes the catch to retire the side. Chloe Bradley sets Assumption down in order for the first time. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa down 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Ottumwa has the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up in the order. Hoping to do some damage for the first time today against Bellinigi. The Bulldogs trail Davenport Assumption 2-0. Ella Aller flew out to center her first time up. The pinch hitter from the top of the 4th inning, Abby Odine, has stayed in to play left field in place of Lauren Loken. And Aller, a high drive, deep left field, going back, track, wall, gone! Solo home run, Ella Aller, and the Bulldogs cut the Assumption lead in half. It's 2-1. No doubt about it off the bat of Ella Aller. Home run number 3 on the season for the Bulldogs second baseman. And maybe that'll relax Ottumwa a little bit. They didn't score against Iowa City High, a 2-0 loss. Starting to wonder perhaps if they were going to be snake bit all day, but Ella puts a charge into one. And now the Bulldogs are on the board, trailing only by a run. Jordan Pauls takes an off-speed pitch for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 to Pauls. Swing and a foul back, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to Pauls. Pardon me, 0-2. And the pitch. Called strike 3 in the inside corner for out number 1. 6 strikeouts now for Bellanigi. Amber Schatz, the batter, singled her first time up. One of only 2 Ottumwa hits, the other one, of course, being the home run Aller just hit. First pitch here, swing and a foul back, 0-1. Now the 0-1 to Amber. All speed grounded back to the circle, backhanded by Nige, throw to first in time for out number 2.
Number 5, Josie Lemons.
Here's Josie Lemons, popped out her first time up. First pitch swung on and fouled, strike 1. Two out, nobody on. The 0-1 to Lemons, swing and a miss, 0-2. Inning started with the home run by Aller. Paul struck out, shots grounded out. Now 0-2 to Lemons. 2-1 Knights, bottom of the 4th. Josie swings and misses strike 3, and the inning is over. But Ottumwa gets a run on a hit. The home run by Aller. Nobody left. We go to the 5th. Bulldogs down 2-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
Top of the 5th inning. It's almost still trailing Davenport Assumption, but the deficit now only 2-1 after the solo home run by Ella Aller in the bottom of the 4th. It occurs to me that we did not name a player of the game for the Ottumwa Iowa City High game earlier today. Got to give it to Ashlyn Sheets. Against the number 5 team in the States, Sheets pitched a complete game, 7 innings. She struck out 8, only walked 1, only gave up 2 runs. Her team didn't get her any offense, so it was a tough luck loss. But Ashlyn Sheets, our Game 1 player of the game today, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Here in the second game, it's the 9-1-2 hitters for Davenport Assumption, starting with Isabella Krogman, who singled and scored one of the 2 Knights runs in the 3rd. She takes a pitch downstairs here, ball 1. Assumption 2 runs on 5 hits. Ottumwa 1 run on 2 hits. Now the 1-0 from Bradley to Krogman. Ground ball just foul up the third base line, and the count even at a ball and a strike. One and one the count to the Knights' third baseman. Chloe winds and delivers. Off speed came in high. And the count goes to 2-1. Bradley has her next pitch call. 2-1 the count to Krogman. And this pitch is lifted in the air to right center. That is caught on the run by Maddie Hauk for out number 1. Boy, off the bat, I thought that was going to get down for a hit, but the speed of Maddie Hauk allowed her to close the gap and make the play. Olivia Wardlow, the batter, she's grounded out twice, 0 for 2. I hope I don't jinx it here, but Ottumwa pitching today has done a good job of keeping dangerous leadoff hitters off the bases. Ayanna Lindsay was 0 for 4 in Game 1 as this pitch is bunted foul for strike 1. Wardlow so far is 0 for 2. Now, Lindsay did get on base in the City High game on a fielder's choice and eventually scored an insurance run in the 7th inning, but she never got a hit to get on base. So, leadoff hitter, or hitters in the leadoff spot against Ottumwa pitching today so far combined 0 for 6. 0-1 here to Wardlow. As that offering, off speed a little bit high, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to Wardlow. Shows bunt, pulled the bat back, took a called strike, 1-2. Kind of ran up on it as if to bunt, decided to let it go, and the look on her face when it was called a strike maybe tells you she knows she made the wrong decision. See if Bradley can take advantage ahead in the count, 1-2. The pitch, low and away, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on, top 5. Chloe Bradley hanging in there against one of the best teams in the state regardless of what class they're in. Number 1 Davenport Assumption from 3A. The 2-2. Ground ball right through the legs of Bradley. That's a base hit. Hard hit up the middle, and I'm just glad it was hitting the ground as it went between the shoes of Chloe Bradley and didn't hit her somewhere. So 1 on, 1 out, and I shouldn't have said anything about keeping the leadoff hitters hitless. Katie Anderson, the batter, 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a run. Got to watch the runner at first. And that pitch slapped out to short. That'll be an infield hit. Just past the outstretched glove of the third baseman, Josie Lemons. Slap infield hit for Anderson. 2 on, 1 out for Anna Wohlers, who is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Dangerous spot here for Chloe Bradley and Ottumwa. The pitch way high with an off-speed pitch, 0-1. Or pardon me, 1-0. And Wohlers came into the day 14 home runs, 44 RBI. She bats with 2 on and 1 out for the Knights here in the 5th. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Boy, Chloe blew that one right by her, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The next offering. Low and away, good stop by Jordan Pauls. Count goes to 2-1 on Anna Wohlers. Chloe chose the rubber again. Now the 2-1. Liner bobbled and then caught by Aller for out number 2. Ella jumped up a little bit. The ball went in and out of the glove, but it hung in the air, and Ella was able to grab it. So here's Helen Sons, 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out in her 2 trips. It's a big second out for Chloe Bradley. Keeps those runners at first and second. Got to watch a double steal. Assumption did that earlier today. And there they go. Pitches a strike, and there's no chance to throw. Ottumwa didn't have anybody covering third in time. So now second and third. It's 0-1 to Suns. There are 2 outs, so all you have to do is retire the batter, and those 2 runners in scoring position stay right where they are. Actually, they go back to the dugout and get their gloves. But that pitch down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Assumption now 2 runs on 7 hits. Ottumwa 1 run on 2 hits. Neither team has committed an error. The 1-1. Fly ball to left. Guest drifting over and makes the catch to retire the side. And another good job by Chloe Bradley pitching around the 2 1-out singles. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa still down only 2-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Ottumwa hanging in there with Assumption, only down 2-1. Bulldogs got their run last inning on the home run by Ella Aller. Now Sam Weeks, Ann Guest, and Maddie Hauk try to find a way to tie the game or maybe even put Ottumwa in front. Weeks fouled out her first time up.
Now hitting number 11, Samantha Weeks.
Again, Sam's brother's doing the public address announcing, and he referred to her as Samantha. And Weeks checks her swing but fouls it. No, it hit her. That's a hit batsman, and Sam down to first. That'll bring up Ann Guest, who struck out her first time up. What I was going to say about Sam is that her brother introduced her as Samantha. And then Sam kind of looked up at the press box, had a disgusted look on her face, and shook her head before digging in. Now we get a pinch runner here for Sam Weeks, Delaney Stevens, representing the tying run. Nobody out here in the 5th. And Guest will dig in. Could be a bunting situation here, we'll see. First pitch on the way to Guest, bunt shown, bunted it foul back to the screen, strike 1. A 1-1 the count to the Bulldog left fielder. And digs back in, shows bunt, and the bunt hit her when she was still in the batter's box. Foul ball, 0-2. For a moment there, the ball hit the dirt, and I thought, hey, pretty good bunt, but then the spin on it caused it to kick back into Ann's body before she could get out of the batter's box. Now, it's better it hit her in the box. If she had left the box to run to first and then the ball had hit her, she would have been out. An 0-2 count. Checked her swing, pitch came in high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. No more bunt on, of course. One and 2 to Guest. The pitch, fouled back. And hanging in there at 1 and 2. Guest digs back in. And another 1-2 pitch from Nige. Checked her swing on that pitch downstairs. Appealed to first, no swing. Off-speed pitch, and Ann laid off, 2 and 2. Runner at first, nobody out. Ottumwa down 2-1. Bottom of the 5th, trying to find a way to tie the game or better. The 2-2. Fouled back again. Guest battling one of the best pitchers in the state here. Still 2 and 2. Bella Nige having a harder time putting Guest away than she did back in the second inning. Now another 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air, foul off to the right. That'll get out of play. Guest has fouled off 3 pitches with 2 strikes. And with a practice swing or 2 outside the box, and now digs back in. Another 2-2 pitch on the way. Off speed, swung on and missed, strike 3. Couldn't lay off at that time, 1 down. Maddie Hauk, the batter, struck out her first time up.
Number 7, Madeline Hauk.
First pitch on the way to Maddie. She showed bunt, pulled the bat back. Pitch was dropped. Stevens racing for second. She's in there safely. Pitch was a ball, then the catcher, Wohlers, dropped it. That is a passed ball. Runner at second now with 1 down, so that's as good as if Guest had gotten down to sacrifice. And now Hauk could swing away with a 1-0 count. Pitch on the way. On the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. One and 1 to Maddie. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Chased a high one there. Jocelyn Ware on deck. The 1-2 pitch. High, 2-2. If nothing else, the bottom of the order here making Bellinigi work hard in the 5th inning on this warm summer day. Ottumwa down 2-1 to Assumption. Tying run at second, 1 down. The 2-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. Snap throw down to second, not in time. Back-to-back strikeouts for Nige. The batter Jocelyn Ware, who struck out her first time up. 9 Ks in the game for Nige. That's no surprise. Ware swings and misses 0-1. Nige struck out 7, 8, 9 for Ottumwa the first time she went through the order. She's gotten the 7 and 8 spots again here in the 5th. Ware trying to avoid a similar fate. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Bottom of the order, bottom 3 in the order have been a bit overmatched against Nige to this point. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. Ottumwa gets a leadoff runner, got her to second with 1 away, but unable to tie the game. We go to the 6th inning. Bulldogs still down 2-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning, Chloe Bradley has battled through 5 against a 31-3 Davenport Assumption squad. The Knights do have the lead. It's only 2-1. And Assumption will have 5, 6, and 7 due up in their order. Sydney Rowe, Maddie Loke, and Libby Madden. Rowe is popped out and flied out 0 for 2.
Now batting, number 27, Jesse Wardlow.
We have a pinch hitter here for Rowe. Jesse Wardlow, who had been a courtesy runner a couple of times. Wardlow will now pinch hit here in the top of the 6th. Jesse Wardlow, a sophomore, 4 for 11, 364 clip with 5 RBI. Left-handed hitter. Chloe Bradley's first pitch, way high. A bunt was shown, but Chloe threw it over everybody's head and back to the screen, 1-0. Honestly, with the bunt shown, that on the first pitch of the at-bat, I don't really mind it that much. There was no way Wardlow would get the bunt down on that one. One ball, no strikes. Bradley toes the rubber in the 1-0. Bunted, third base side. Lemons has it quickly. Throw to first. In time for the out. Again, we're looking right down the first baseline. Jordan Paul stood right in front of my view. I couldn't see the play at first. Hopefully those of you on video could. But the out call at first, I could see the umpire put his hand in the air. Good call, ump. And there's one away. Maddie Loken, the batter, a ground ball to first, a ground ball to second, 0 for 2. First pitch on the outside corner, strike one. Two runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Knights. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Bulldogs. That pitch in the dirt all the way to the backstop, and we've got aces wild on the scoreboard. Number 1 at bat, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Someone trailing 2-1 here in the top of the 6th. The 1-1 offering, way high, 2-1. Not as high as the first pitch of the sequence, but still plenty high. Maddie Loken digs back in. Here's the 2-1. Lined into right, back is Hauk over her head up against the fence. Maddie getting it in quickly to second, not in time. Boy. That ended up being a fairly close play, but it is a 1-out double for Maddie Loken as Maddie Hauk nearly threw her out at second. Libby Madden, the batter, 1 for 2 of the single. An insurance run now in scoring position for Davenport Assumption with 1 out here in the 6th. That pitch a strike at the knees to Madden, 0-1. Assumption now with 8 hits. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to left, Guest drifting back with it and makes the catch out. Number 2, runner tagging, going to third, the throw a bit offline. So now a runner at third, but again, there are 2 down, so all you have to do is retire the hitter and don't have to worry about that runner. And the hitter is Abby O'Dean, who came on as a pinch hitter in the 4th inning, flew out to center, and then stayed in the game to play left field. First pitch on the way from Bradley. Outside, ball 1. One and 0 the count. Bradley's next offering. Chopped foul off to the right. The count even at a ball and a strike. Assumption trying to add to its 2-1 lead. Bulldogs trying to keep the Knights where they are here in the top of the 6th. Runner at third, 2 down. Now the 1-1. Liner to right center. That will get down for a base hit and score the run. It's 3-1 Knights. And that one stings a little bit. It restores the 2-run lead. And the batter is Izzy Krogman, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a run. First pitch from Bradley. On the inside corner for a called strike. Chloe toes the rubber again. Now the 0-1 to Krogman. Liner to center, and it's caught by Zoe Jones to retire the side, but Assumption gets a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Dogs need 2 again. They're down 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Bottom of the 6th inning. And Ottumwa again down 2 to number 1 in 3A Davenport Assumption. It's 3-1 Knights. They got 2 in the 3rd. Ottumwa got a run back in the 4th on a home run by El Aller, but a 1-out double and a 2-out single for Assumption. Scored a run in the top of the 6th inning to restore their 2-run lead. Zoe Jones is 0 for 2. First pitch here. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the 0-1 fouled back and the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to the Bulldogs center fielder. So we're trying to protect the plate here. The pitch from Bellanigi. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 1. Nige has struck out the last 4 she's faced.
Coming to the plate, number 39, Ella Aller.
Ella Aller, the batter, 1 for 2 with a solo home run in the 4th inning. That's Ottumwa's only run and one of only 2 hits to this point. First pitch here, Ella, big swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch, 0-1. Aller a little anxious on that one. Nige's 0-1 to Aller. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to Aller. Next offering. Chased another one in the dirt, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Bellanigi winds and delivers, and Aller fouls it back off the screen to stay alive at 1-2. Jordan Paul's on deck. Nige back to the rubber. 1-2 to Aller. Fouled back again. Still 1-2. Aller digs back in. Nige again with the 1-2. Off speed, chopped foul off to the left. Three foul balls with 2 strikes hit by Aller as she hangs in there against Nige. Still 1-2. 1 out, nobody on, bottom 6, Dogs down a pair. And a liner foul off to the right. Aller continuing to battle. Still 1-2. New softball for Nige. And another 1-2 to Ella. Chopper to short and bobbled, picked up, throw to first, not in time. That ball came up and was bobbled by Maddie Loken at short. So the Bulldogs have a one-out base runner, first error of the game committed by either team. And here's Jordan Pauls representing the tying run in the bottom of the sixth. Pauls has struck out twice looking. First pitch here, swing and a foul. And that got a piece of the catcher, Wohlers. Strike one, and we'll take a moment here as Wohlers is trying to walk it off, shaking that right arm, that throwing arm. And she'll play a little bit of catch with Nige to make sure the arm's okay. And she says she's all right. Doesn't matter how much armor you wear behind the plate, any catcher will tell you the ball has a way of finding someplace that's not protected. 0-1 to Pauls. The next offering. In the dirt, got away a bit from Wohlers, and alertly, all are down to second on the wild pitch. 1-1 to Pauls, now with the runner in scoring position and one down. Heart of the order right now for Ottumwa. Pauls at the plate. Shots on deck, Lemons in the hole. The 1-1 on its way to Jordan. Liner foul down the right field line, 1-2. Just a little bit late that time. Laying that ball fair, and Ottumwa would be back within a run. Jordan has to protect the plate now, 1-2 to Pauls. Nige winds and delivers, and Jordan chops it foul off to the left to stay alive. Still 1-2 to Pauls. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike three for out number two. Twelve strikeouts for Bella Nige. Here's Amber Schatz, 1 for 2 with a single. Well, if Amber could put a charge into one here, we could have a tie game. Someone down 3-1, runner at second, 2 down, bottom 6. The pitch, fouled back, 0-1. 0-1 to Schatz. Assumptions, Nige into the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. And it's 0-2. And again, Ottumwa is struggling to lay off that changeup in the dirt. Nige a strike away from striking out the side for the second straight inning. Now the 0-2. Ground ball sharply, left side, fielded in deep in the hole. Long throw to first, not in time. Schatz beats out the infield hit. Loken, the shortstop, made a valiant effort, but Amber has her second hit. Aller stops at third, so 2-on-2 out for Josie Lemons, who's popped out and struck out 0 for 2. Oh, if Josie could get that front foot down in time, get that swing going in time, and drive one. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Again, a little bit late. Strike one. Oh, 1-1 the count to the Bulldogs senior third baseman. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Ottumwa down 3-1. Pitch inside to Lemons. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aller at third, Schatz at first. The 1-1 to Josie. High fly ball to left, but it's shallow over towards the line, and the left fielder Odine makes the catch to retire the side. Ottumwa gets a hit. There was an error. They leave 2. We go to the 7th. Bulldogs down 3-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the 7th inning. Ottumwa playing 2 low-scoring games today in the Classic. A 2-0 loss to Iowa City High. They trailed Davenport Assumption 3-1. Top of the order due up for Assumption here in the top of the 7th. Bulldogs managing to get to the 7th inning. Both games today, despite the time limit. Started this game at 3:59. We're only at 5:17, so plenty of time to start the 7th inning. First pitch, bunt shown, pitch was up and in. She bends back out of the way, ball 1. Wardlow is 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base. Assumption got 2 in the 3rd, Ottumwa 1 in the 4th, Assumption 1 in the 6th. That pitch a strike at the letters, and we're even at 1-1. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Assumption. 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors for Ottumwa. Now the 1-1. Liner down the left field line, but foul. And the count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch way high on an off-speed pitch, 2-2. Two and 2 to the leadoff hitter in the Assumption lineup, Kate Anderson, Anna Wohlers to follow here in the 7th. The pitch, ground ball up the middle, base hit. Leadoff hitter on for Assumption in the 7th. Dangerous proposition for Ottumwa now, trying to stay within 2, give themselves a chance in the bottom of the 7th, their final up. Katie Anderson, 2 for 3, 2 singles, an RBI, and a run scored. A couple of stolen bases as well. Bunt shown, runner goes, pitch a strike, throw to second, not in time. Second stolen base of the game for Wardlow. She's in scoring position with nobody out. Count is 0-1 to Katie Anderson. Bradley's pitch. Bunted fair, picked up right by the plate by Pauls. Throw to first in time for the out. It's a sacrifice, 2-4, all are covering first. Down to third goes Wardlow, and the batter is Wohlers, who is 2 for 3. A double, a single, lined out her last time up. Bradley could use a strikeout, a pop-up, or a line-out. Ball is bunted. That ball hit the bat twice. The ball hit the bat twice, and it wasn't called. The ball hit the bat twice, right in front of me here. Mandy Moore out to discuss this one. She got the bunt down, but it came up and got a piece of the bat again, and I think the home plate umpire's view was blocked. He's going to ask for help, but I don't know if the base umpires could have seen it from back where they are. It was right in front of me, sitting here behind home plate. And so the call will stay the same. The run scores. We have some confusion here. The umpire came away from the discussion. He made an out signal and then said, no, I made a mistake. She's safe. In that instance, he gave the wrong signal. After the discussion, he simply gave the wrong signal, then corrected himself. You get a courtesy runner at first. Can't quite see the number. The batter is Helen Sons. It's 4-1 Assumption. Pitch in there for a strike. So to clear it up, I'm going to still contend that bunt hit the bat a second time and should have been a foul ball. It wasn't seen by any of the umpires. So the bunt single, the run counts. It's 4-1. It's an 0-1 count to Suns. Courtesy runner on first and one out here in the top of the seventh. The 0-1. Ground ball through the whole left side, base hit. Courtesy runner, it's hard to read the number on the front of the jersey. It's either 14 or 16, neither of which is on the Assumption roster. At any rate, you've got 2 on, 1 out, and the batter is Sydney Rowe. 0 for 2, was replaced by pinch hitter last time, but she's back hitting this time. First pitch, low and away, ball 1. Now Bradley's 1-0. Bunt shown. Pull the bat back. Pitch was upstairs, 2-0. Assumption threatening to pull away from Ottumwa here in the top of the seventh. That one, did she not bunt at it that time? They're going to appeal, and yes, she did bunt. The base umpire said she did bunt at it. 2-1. I was going to say that one really looked like she offered at it. So the count 2-1. Now Bradley's pitch, bunted foul off to the right, 2-2. Runners at first and second, 1 out, top 7. Assumption with a run home, leading 4-1. And now the 2-2 pitch. Low and away, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Ground ball through the whole left side, base hit. They're going to send the runner home. Ann's got a good arm. Throw to the plate, though, is wide. And the other runners go to second and third on the throw. It's 5-1. RBI signaled by Sydney Rowe. Maddie Loken, the batter, 1 for 3 of the double and a run. I know there's still some frustration on the bunt single that should have been another call. The batter wouldn't have been out. I think that would have been a foul ball. There's a fly ball to left center. Guest coming over. Runner tags and makes the catch. Both runners start to advance. Throw comes into the plate, not in time. Relay to third. Safe at third on a close play is Rowe. Sack fly for Loken. Run scores, and it is 6-1. Runner at third, 2 down. And the batter, Libby Madden, 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch from Bradley to Madden. Outside, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Ground ball out to short. Ware's got it. Throw to first. Inning over. Assumption gets 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Ottumwa, down 6-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Davenport Assumptions pulled away a little bit. They lead Ottumwa 6-1. Bulldogs stayed in it with the Class 3A number 1 team all the way to the 7th inning, but a 3 spot by Assumption in this frame has made it a tall mountain to climb. Sam Weeks will lead it off, and Guest and Matty Hauk due up to follow. Sam 0 for 1 has been hit by a pitch. First pitch is popped up on the infield. It'll be the third baseman, Krogman, to make the catch for out number 1. And Guest, the batter. She struck out twice in this game. First pitch to Ann in there for a strike, 0-1. Bella Nige has struck out 12. She's only allowed 3 hits. Ella Aller did tag her for a home run in the 4th inning. But Assumption got 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th, then 3 in this 7th. Ann swings and misses, 0-2. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was in the dirt, but picked up by the catcher Wohlers and throw to first to complete the strikeout. Ottumwa down to its last out. It's Matty Hauk, who has struck out twice.
Number 7, Madeline Hauk.
Two out, nobody on. Bottom 7, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 to Hauk. The next offering. That's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 from Nige. Popped it up, left side foul territory, and it drops between the catcher Wohlers and the third baseman Krogman. So Hauk gets a new life, although Ottumwa's down to its final strike. It's 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Jocelyn Ware on deck if the game continues. The pitch. In the dirt, swing and a miss. Wohlers picks it up, throws it to first, and that's the ball game. Ottumwa falls to Class 3A number 1 Davenport Assumption by a final of 6-1. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and get you the totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Mark Freimweyer, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. So pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity. Go social outdoor style, connect with your friends, and turn up your soundtrack to make your rides even more epic. Because conquering summer is about capturing every second of adventure. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time to Houston Field in the 2021 Ottumwa Softball Classic, where Ottumwa wraps it up with a loss to Class 3A number 1 Davenport Assumption, 6-1 the final. The game totals for Assumption: 6 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, 7 left on base. Bella Nige, the winner, now 18-1. For Ottumwa, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. Chloe Bradley, the loss, now 7-10. The ball game took 1 hour and 33 minutes. Ottumwa falls to 21-15, and Assumption improves to 32-3. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics comes up Monday night. We're back here at Houston Field to wrap up the softball regular season with a CIML Metro Conference doubleheader against Des Moines Roosevelt. First pitch at 5 o'clock here on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. Let's thank our sponsors one more time: Community First Credit Union, Petrita Orthodontics, Reflection Studio, Schroeder Graphics and Sign, Champion Bowl, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Meridian Credit Union, Ottumwa Job Corps Center, Slayton Polaris, Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, Lisco, Cole Palace Cafe and Books, Blackhawk Auto Body, and Leeds Photography. Also, big thank you to Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa, sponsoring Bulldogs strikeouts in the circle, walks at the plate, and players of the game. And our Game 2 player of the game is second baseman Ella Aller. Ella had the only tally for Ottumwa in Game 2, a solo home run, and no doubter to left in the fourth inning, her third of the year. So Ella Aller is our Shelter Insurance player of the game. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Mandy Moore for helping us prepare for the broadcast today. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Caleb Dalby, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Softball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Monday night when the Bulldog softball team plays host to Des Moines Roosevelt. Until then, good night, everybody.